and greetings to everyone. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we've got a ball game this afternoon. This afternoon, it will be the second of a four-game series between the Boston Red Sox at the Chicago White Sox. Boston won the first game 7-5. Pitching for Boston is Billy Muffett. He's non-carded, got him from the card viewer. I saw he came up in 1957. A journeyman catcher. This was his final season. His ERA is 9.00. We'll see how long he lasts. For the Chicago White Sox, who are dealing with a 9-game losing streak. They started 5-1 on the season, and they have lost 9 in a row. It will be Ray Herbert, who won 20 in real world. He is a right-hander. So is Muffett. In a couple minutes, we'll go through our opening lineups, even though they're visible right now. Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman in Studio B. And we've got a ball game this afternoon as scheduled. It is the Boston Red Sox at the Chicago White Sox. White Sox have lost 9 in a row, including the first of this four-game series. They lost it 7-5. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off at first base, Pete Runnels. Batting second at short, Eddie Broussard. Batting third in left field, Carl Yastrzemski. The cleanup hitter is Jim Pagliarone. He is the catcher. Batting fifth, Frank Malzone at third base. Batting sixth, Gary Geiger in center. Batting seventh, Carroll Hardy in right field. Batting eighth, Chuck Schilling at second base. And pitching and batting ninth, non-carded, Billy Muffett, his first appearance of the season. Again, he's pretty much of a journeyman pitcher. His first year was 1962. 57. What am I saying? 1957. This was his final year, 1962. And he has an ERA for the year in real world of 9.00. For the Chicago White Sox, again, they've lost 9 in a row. It's Jim Landis leading off in center. Nellie Fox at second base. Joe Cunningham at first base. Floyd Robinson, I'm so sorry, in left. Al Smith at third base. Mike Hirschberger in right. Luis Aparicio at short. Cam Carrion, the catcher. And pitching and batting ninth, he won 20 in real world. Right-hander Ray Herbert. Herbert comes into this game with a record of 1 win and no losses. And as I said, Muffett has no record. This is his first appearance this season. We're in Comiskey Park, and the White Sox take the field. There's Ray Herbert on the mound, taking his warm-ups. Leading it off for the Red Sox, it's Pete Runnels. Okay, Herbert is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Runnels. That's 6-6 left-handed, struck him out. And a good start for Ray Herbert, 1 down. Now here's Eddie Broussard. That's 5-10 right-handed, grounder to short, our first X today. For Aparicio, 123. (6-1). He gets 2 at G1, E23. For 8-12, and he throws him out. And that's 2 away. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. Herbert into his windup, and the pitch to Yastrzemski. 3-3 right-handed, flies it to right for Hirschberger. He's under it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ray Herbert. After a half, Boston nothing, Chicago coming up. Well, Billy Muffett is on the mound. I have my camera set, but I'm going to show his card this once. Billy Muffett non-carded. There he is against right-handers. There he is against left-handers. He's a good pitcher, good card, I should say, for a hitter. We'll see how long he lasts. Like I said, he had a 9.00 ERA in real world. He's a right-hander taking his warm-ups. And leading it off for Chicago is Jim Landis. They've lost 9 in a row. Let's see if they can break it today. Landis steps in. Here's Muffett now. They have a sort of a handicap facing Muffett. Here's the pitch to Landis. 3-5 right-handed, triple 1-8. It's a base hit. So Landis singles off Muffett to begin. 1-17. Being held 1-15. And here's Nellie Fox. He's bunting. He hits it to first. I'm sorry, the infield is back. Still an A bunter. There it is. It's hit back to Muffett. 5 Hey, speed. Let's see if he beats it out. 1-20 within the running range. That's going to be Landis. 1-17. And he beats it out just bare. Oh, Fox. I'm sorry. 1-14. No. It's hit back to Muffett, who throws to first to get Fox. 1 out, and Landis goes to second. Well, that's what they had intended in the first place. He almost beat it out. 1 out now, Landis in scoring position. Here's Joe Cunningham. 5-11 left-handed on Muffett. .511 ballpark slash. He's a left-hander. 1-6. Oh, that's a re-roll. Oh. Gets you every time. There's a 5-10 walk to Cunningham. So Muffett puts 2 on, first and second, 1 out for Floyd Robinson. Oh, that's good coffee. Muffett throws, 3-11, right-handed, walked him. He's loaded the bases. Bases full, 1 out. Al Smith, the batter, infield back. Full windup by Muffett. And that's 6-5 right-handed. That's a grounder to short X. This could be 2. It's Brassoud, 329. .23 G1 gets to it. E29. .5912. And he turns the double play. G1 on a first on bases loaded. And that is a double play, 6-4-3 if you're scoring. The side is retired, no runs for the White Sox. 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 left on. We head to the top of the second. No score. Herbert on the mound. Retired the Red Sox in order in the first. Muffett's wife's name was Little Miss Muffett. How did you know? Demos. How did you know? Okay, here's Pagliarone leading it off for the Red Sox. That's 1-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Herbert. Here's Frank Malzone now. That's 2-7 right-handed. Pops it up to second for Fox. 2 outs. I like my coffee strong, my jokes weak. I like them strong too. Two outs, nobody on for Gary Geiger. That's 6-7 left-handed. Single 1-7. Oh, a diving cat stopped by Aparicio on the grounder, and he throws it to first. And the side is retired, 1-2-3. So in the middle of the second, it's still scoreless.
Don't forget to add the Lightning app to your phone and track with actions today.
And he's retired the first 6. She's on her tuffet. Well, speaking of tuffets and little misses, Billy Muffett on the mound. He got into trouble in the first. Again, a 9.00 ERA, journeyman pitcher, first year 57, and that's in the majors. Saw military service. This was his final year. And this is his first appearance. I've already shown his electronic card. A good card for a hitter. And the pitch to Hirschberger. That is 6-5, and it's a grounder too short. For Brassard, 329. 10-3. Gets to a G2. Brassard, E29. 5-10-11. Oh, and he boots it. Brassard with the error. And Hirschberger is safe at first. Here's Aparicio. Aparicio in a bunter. Oh, he's hitting away. 6-2, right-handed. And he grounds it to third. That could be two. It's Malzone. He throws it to second. Schilling for one. And then over to Runnels at first for the double play. So that's 2 outs. Nobody on. And Muffett. Good afternoon, Rick. Whoops. Sorry, Rick. Here's Carrion. Carrion. 2 outs, nobody on. Muffett throws 2-7, right-handed, double 1-8. It's a base hit for Carrion. Carrion on first. And here comes Ray Herbert, a good hitter for a pitcher. A 6 NR. That's if you're asking for trouble getting on Muffett's card. 5-6, he's a right-hander, and that's going to be a base hit. Carrion goes to third. So Muffett, working from the stretch, will face Landis, top of the order. First and third, 2 away. Oh, good coffee. Just like I like it. Landis from the stretch. Muffett from the stretch. 6-8, right-handed. And that's a triple 1-5. And it's a double. This will score at least one. Double the center. Carrion scores. Herbert rounding. We'll just double check, make sure he doesn't have a running rating. Once we discern that, we write it down. Herbert does not have a special running rating. He's a 1-10, 2 outs, 1-12, no hold, 1-13. Coming around, Herbert. Here's the throw from Geiger, 1-13, he's safe. And he is safe. Landis goes to third on the throw. I figured Kathy would like Muffett. She has her reasons. And it's 2-0 White Sox. That sounds awesome, Demos. What time, Demos? Around 8 p.m. Is that going to be live or is it going to be Memorex? Oh, I think I remember a Carrion, Mike Carrion. Doesn't really matter. Memorex. I'm looking at his channel. If you're not doing so already, please. It's going to be, you can set it as a premiere and have it visible. I think you know that though. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was not too bad. Nellie Fox is coming up. It's Landis on third, 2 outs. That's 1-3 right-handed grounder to short. Fielded by Brossout, and he throws it over. The side is retired. But 2 runs for the White Sox after 2. It's 2-0 Chicago. They struck Muffett. I think you know that, Demos, because but you get super engagement despite that, not doing that. That's just awesome. We head to the top of the third now. Ray Herbert has retired the first 6 Red Sox. And Carol Hardy. I'll be there, Demos. Okay, Hardy at the plate. That's 3-8. Lines it to short. Caught by Aparicio. That's 7 in a row for Herbert. And here's Chuck Schilling. You know what can happen though, once it becomes 6, 7 p.m., the memory might fade, and if you set it up as a premiere, people can set up notifications. And notifications give a notification at least twice. I don't know how many hours before, or if it's 30 minutes before. I saw that recently on YouTube. And then right at the start. Here's Schilling. The pitch, 6-8. Right-handed. There's a base hit, the first base runner of the ball game. Schilling is on. Schilling, a 1-20 not being held. And with Herbert, he's 1-18. Schilling trying to get the lead, but he is being held. He's not being held, but he is being held. And that would be great, Dems. Well, that's cool. You by not posting it, you have the option, because once you set a broadcast as... Sorry about that. That was a spam call. Yeah, do it live, Demos, if you're up to it. And you can set that up. You can set that up now. Here's Muffett now. Muffett will hit. It's Schilling on first. Let's see if he can get the lead here. Oh, he did not get the lead. I think I tried already. If I didn't, doesn't matter, because it's just the 2, even though that wouldn't be great. Do live and then do Q&A after the presentation, sure. It's Schilling on first, 1 down. Muffett at the plate. That's 5-11. He is a right-handed hitter. Fly ball left X. Floyd Robinson, 3-8. And I'll tell you something. 3-8, 18-3. Do you take requests for topics? Because I have a request for topics. F3 gets to it. Floyd Robinson, an E8. I have a, whoops, that's the wrong chart. No, that was the right chart. E8. I got one. Let me get through this X roll. 6-11, 13, E8. And he makes the catch. It's going to be, don't be so sure. It was actually, that was a F. Floyd Robinson was an E. E3. That was a 3, and you know, I just need to look on the, and I don't need to bring it up. Yes, he does, unless it's because he has an asterisk and he didn't try for it, but he was not being held. I'm just looking to make sure I have that roll. I think it's an 18. It is. It is an 18. F3. Oh, that was an F3. So that's going to be an F3 clean. It could be an advance. But he holds. 2 outs. Let me see if my memory, I play these little games with myself saying, well, I remember to ask demos for my request after this half inning. I'm going to intentionally not do it now. It's 2 outs, Schilling on first. Runnels at the plate, Herbert. And the pitch, that's a 4-2, left-handed, grounds it to first for Cunningham. And he takes it to the bag, side is out. So that's no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We're in the middle of the third, and it's 2-0. Here's the question. I'm going to put it in text if it's okay with you. Will you do a long-form video, preferably live, on all Strat-O-Matic super advanced rules from top to bottom? I'm still working on some of them, like robbing a home run. I have ignored that one. I have my crib sheet here on stretching, on holding, and the implications of such, even though the hold on runners, in other ways, is help with the chart. Fly ball B, ground ball plus. It would be a marathon, covering everything. And then, after you do the live broadcast, you could do maybe a non-live, a Memorex, on certain spots. Yeah, and then you could do certain areas to focus on. You could do the meta, all rules, and then the you know, because I don't do balks, you know, sort of a resistance I have. You know what I'm saying, to adding more on to the pile. We're heading to the bottom of the third, and it's Muffett on the mound. 2-0 White Sox. Here's Joe Cunningham. Got to do it someday when you're well rested. I would suggest a Saturday morning, but goodness knows if you're up to that. If that's your best day, I don't know. I'm in my best moods on Saturday morning. Okay, here's Cunningham facing Muffett. That's 2-6 right-handed, double 1 to 14. And Cunningham leads off with a 2-bagger. I have something else I'd like to do now after this inning, if my memory will serve me. Here's Floyd Robinson on second. At the plate with Cunningham on second. Muffett throws 2-9, fly ball left, and that's Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. I mean, I even remember that a fly ball right, the runner on second has the option to tag. I'd have to go look up. And here's the calculation. Arm plus 2 for the throw to third. It's the same, I guess. The only out chance is 20. Now that I don't quite understand. If the roll is higher than the highest safe chance but lower than 20, the runner holds. Okay. Okay, yeah. One out. Al Smith at the plate with Cunningham on second. That's 6-8 right-handed on Muffett. And that's a 1-1-5 double. It's a double for Smith. So Muffett getting hit here. It's now 3-0 for Mike Hirschberger. 3-8, right-handed, grounder to short A. I think that holds. Yes. Still got to look at it, though. 2 outs. And here's Louis Aparicio. Clutch situation. That's great, Demos. You really do a service. I mean, I credit you, Demos, with getting me into truly understanding. I don't know if I should use the word truly even, but understanding and using super advanced stealing. Here's Aparicio. That's 4-9 right-handed on Muffett. Oh, watch out. Double to center. And that's going to be it for Muffett. Muffett pitched 2 2/3. Fairly realistic here with the, he's just a poor pitcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. He's allowed 3 doubles this inning. He walked 2, struck out none, and has allowed 4 runs thus far. Fornicles. You're getting ad pop-ups. I'm not getting them, Kathy. Are you getting that on an iPhone? We'll bring in Fornicles. It's not very nice, but I'll do it for Kathy. Mike Forniles, 5.36, pitched in this game real world. Let's see how he does until he's due up when we get a pinch hitter. I don't know, Kathy. Now, I don't know how many you're getting. How many do you get? For Niles, there are ad interruptions, sure. He has no record. 3 runs in 6 2/3 innings. He's a 0. +1. He'll be the second pitcher. I can already anticipate there'll be a third. There are ads. It's a part of my monetization. I hope you all understand. We're living in a world full of financial issues. And I hope it's not too disturbing. For Niles taking his warm-ups. And Come Carry On. This is set to have ads at the beginning and occasionally what's called mid-roll. You're not getting my game notices. You got to make sure that your notifications are on. You know, do you click the Mike for Niles can see for Niles and Niles and Niles. Kathy, you got to play around. Make sure that you're set up to get notifications. I think that has to be activated. And I appreciate very much. I'm sorry you're having some of those technical difficulties. Let me see. We have Phil Leotta asks, as you know, there were way too many errors in advanced and super advanced error charts. Actually, I'm not sure of that, Phil, but I'll take your word for it. Also, scoring considerably higher on advanced and super advanced. Been playing Strat-O-Matic since '67. I don't know. I mean, if that's really true, that's something they should rectify and reconfigure their charts. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you. You go way back, '67. Phil Leotta. Okay, Come Carry On at the plate now for Niles. With 2 outs. Pitch to Carry On, 4-8 right-handed, 1-1-2. It's a base hit. And home comes Aparicio. And that's going to be charged to little Mr. Muffett. And we can close him out now for 5 runs in 2 2/3 innings. Performing even below his own lack of standard. I can see for Niles and Niles and Niles. Okay, here's Herbert. It's with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, 1-8, grounder to second. And Schilling makes the play. And the side is retired. 3 runs on 4 hits, which were 3 doubles and a base hit. It's 5-0 White Sox. That shouldn't bother you, Kathy. Here's Ray Herbert now. Top of the 4th, Eddie Bersaud. Muffett is already taken out, Bill. Muffett was taken out. That's 4-4 Niles. Here's Herbert now. The pitch to Bersaud, 5-10 right-handed, grounds it to short X. Aparicio, 123. Doing good, John. Doing good. The grounder to short to Aparicio, a 6-1. Gets to a G1. Aparicio E23. That's 6-7-8. And he throws him out. Bersaud is retired. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. 4-8 left-handed, double 1 to 9. It's a base hit. By the way, another thing, I hate to say this, but your ad interruptions, yeah, that goes back way back, 67. Wow, that gets me nostalgic. 4-8 left-handed, base hit. Maybe it has nothing to do with YouTube, Kathy. I mean, I'm just guessing what it could be. Here's Pagliarone with Yastrzemski on first, 1 out. Herbert throws 4-9 right-handed, hit well into the gap for a double for Pagliarone. Hit into left center. Picked up by Landis, a -1. Carl, only a 1 to 13. That's going to make him 1 to 14, 1 to 13. It's a tough call. We're going to have him down 5-0. It's a real tough call, but we're going to have him hold. I know that's very conservative. Here's Frank Malzone. That goes way back. Malzone at the plate. Infield is back to ward off a big inning. Pitch to Malzone, 110 right-handed, hit, ballpark blast. Wow, it's hit deep by Malzone and it's gone. A 3-run home run. Maybe it was a good idea that whoever that is, the third base coach, told him to hold at third. A 3-run home run by Frank Malzone to make it a 5-3 ball game. Let's look at that again, and then I'll fix up some coffee here. I have it made already. Just fix up my cup here. Frank Malzone, 110, right-handed, blasted. And he's a right-hander, 1 to 4, a 1 on the devil die once again. So the Sedonic die puts it over the fence for Malzone to bring the Red Sox back. We have a ball game, back in this ball game. And for Malzone, that's home run number 2 on the season. We have a ball game, and I believe that I'm going to refresh my coffee. Ray Herbert hung it for Malzone to knock it out of here. And Gary Geiger will be coming up to the plate. Oh. Oh, that's good. Good water. Let's get some coffee here. Oh. Very, very good. Here's Geiger now, left-handed hitter. Herbert into his windup. That's a 1-4 right-handed, pops it up to first for Cunningham, 2 outs. And now Carroll Hardy. Do you have any of those original sets? Phil, you say you've been playing since 67. 2 outs, nobody on. Hardy at the plate. Herbert throws 2-7, right-handed, walked him. So Hardy on first with 2 outs, and here's Chuck Schilling. Do you have any stories, Phil? of going to the original Strat-O-Matic headquarters in Port Washington on South Bales Avenue. .28 right-handed. That is a non-clutch base hit for Schilling. Hardy rounds second and goes to third. And there's going to be a hitter here for Mike Forniles, who has a 5-point-something ERA, and they were lucky he didn't do any damage. He did allow a base hit that contributed to the run. He didn't get charged for it. Now they'll bring somebody good in. There's going to be a hitter for Forniles. You purchased 67. Was that for the 66 set? In 67, you bought the 66 set, I presume. We're not going to go with Dick Raditz. That's for closing. Their bona fide closer. We'll check to see if Conley is available. I don't think so. Ike DeLocke is a choice. I'm just looking at people who, because they're in the game, I want to see. And some people may criticize me for trying to figure this out now, but I do want to figure it out now. And if you don't mind, a little break in the action here as I check. By the way, tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the Minnesota Twins at the Cleveland Indians in this 62 replay. Same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Let's check on this. I'm pretty sure Conley is not going to be available. Schwal is not available. He starts on the 29th. This is the 28th. Cisco starts on the 30th, on the 29th, and then Gene Conley on May 1st. Interesting. Monboquette on the 3rd. Okay, so we're going to bring in Ike DeLocke. And Ike, we're going to hope he can carry the middle innings. And that just managing, thinking, putting my Red Sox cap on. Yeah, for the 66. Oh, John, you did also. Ike DeLocke is warming, and he's going to come in. DeLocke has no record, two earned runs in 3 1/3 innings. -4, good hold. -3. Let's see who's hitting here. It's a clutch situation, 1st and 3rd, 3 in already off Herbert. Actually, Schwal is only a starter. It's going to be Billy Gardner. Billy Gardner will come into pinch hit in this clutch situation. Gardner hitting a .250, 1 for 4 on the season, no home runs, no RBIs. Okay, here's Gardner. Hitting for Forniles. We appreciate your patience as we set this up. Here's Herbert now. The pitch to Gardner. It's 6-6 right-handed, grounded to short for Aparicio. He fields it and throws it over to Cunningham to retire the side. So Herbert allows 3 runs, though, to bring the Red Sox back in this ball game on 4 hits, a walk. The 3-run home run by Frank Malzone. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Ike DeLocke, the 3rd pitcher for Chicago. He'll take up the middle innings here. Forniles did his job, basically, although he did allow a base hit. Didn't do worse damage. Here's Landis, top of the order, leading it off. 5-3 White Sox. White Sox have lost 9 in a row. This game really matters to them. 2-9 struck him out. 1 down. Every game matters, but this one, with a lead like this, be heartbreaking if the Red Sox ended up beating them for their 10th loss in a row, the White Sox. Here's Fox. It's 6-11, left-handed, single 1-9, line to second and caught by Schilling, 2 away. And here's Joe Cunningham. 2-3, right-handed, hit him. Oh, he hit him. So Cunningham is on a 2-3 right-handed. Floyd Robinson coming up. Kathy, those may, now that I'm thinking of it, Kathy, and I'm sorry to belabor it, those may not be pop-ups. Those may just be ads. Mid-roll ads. You know what I'm saying? I'm not aware of any pop-ups on an iPhone. Let me know if you think about it now, and you may agree. And then it gives you a thing where it says skip ad after a few moments. Here's the pitch to Floyd Robinson. 5-10 left-handed, grounds to short X. For Brassoud, 329. That's 8-3. He gets to a G3 pound. That's not going to be a factor here. Brassoud, E29. 5-8-11. E29. Oh, and he boots it. Brassoud with his 2nd error of the ball game. 1st and 2nd now. His 2nd error. Yeah, okay, Kathy, those are ads, but it shouldn't be happening constantly. You should get 1 or 2 for the whole game. That's not unavoidable, Kathy. As long as I'm monetized. Here's Al Smith. It's a mild pain in the ass, I know. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Anything now is unearned. It's Al Smith. The pitch from DeLocke. That's 2-11 right-handed. Single 1-11, base hits. Past the diving Brassoud. He was he didn't want to let anything by him this time. Cunningham goes to 3rd and holds, and the White Sox have bases loaded. Demos. At least you got the spelling right. Demos. Oy. Bases are full, 2 outs now for Mike Hirschberger. And this, I dare to say, is a clutch situation. DeLocke has loaded him up with some help from Brassoud, making his 2nd error of the ball game. Here's Ike now. The pitch to Hirschberger. That is 1-7 right-handed. Double 1-5 base hits for Hirschberger. Cunningham scores. That's unearned. Floyd Robinson scores. That's unearned. Smith goes to third. How costly that error is. And that makes it a 7-3 ball game. White Sox. And here's Aparicio. You'll be here all week. Wait a minute, did I miss something? You'll be here all week. I don't know the context of that remark. Here's Aparicio, 2-11 right-handed, grounder to first. This should end the inning. Runnels takes it to the bag, and the side is retired, but 2 unearned here in the bottom of the fourth. This ain't that a kick in the teeth for the Red Sox, who came within 2. Now it's 7-3. Red Sox trail by 3. 7-3, 4. I'm sorry, 4. 7-3, trailing by 4. We head to the top of the fifth. Ray Herbert got stung with a 3-run home run by Malzone. Last inning, let's see if he can settle down. Pete Runnels to lead it off. One 7 right-handed, walked him. So Runnels is on. Not being held, Eddie Brassow, the batter. 110, flies it to left. For Floyd Robinson, 1 out. Here's Yastrzemski. Is that just a random comment, Demos, that it's only Monday and you'll be here all week? 5-5, left-handed, struck him out. That's the third strikeout for Ray Herbert. And now Jim Pagliarone. It's 111, right-handed. Hit him. Now there's a warning being given out to both sides. Next hit by pitch might result in an ejection. Might. It's a very intuitive process. Oh, it's only Monday, and I'll be here all week. Oh, is that right? I didn't know that. You see, I did not know that that's it's something they say after a bad joke. But that was, actually it was I thought it was good that it doesn't add up. Unfortunately, her problem is it is adding up. Okay? Or adding down, I don't know. First and second, 2 outs. Warning has been issued to Herbert. Both sides have hit batters here. Now here's the dangerous Frank Malzone. Here's Ray Herbert. 1-9, right-handed. That's a shot. Belted into left center. It's dropping for extra bases. Runnels scores. Pagliarone scores. And coming in with a stand-up triple is Frank Malzone. And he has 5 runs batted in today. Oh, my. And that puts the Red Sox right back in this ball game, 7-5, if you will. Let's look at that again. 1-9 right-handed. It was belted. Triple 1-3. It was a 1. Devil die again. I'll be here all week. I'll bite. Googling it now. I'll bite. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Said after making a joke. Here's what they say the origin of it is Jay Leno. Malzone is trying to keep this close. Carrion walks out to talk to Ray Herbert. 2 outs. Malzone on third. And does anybody know the fatigue on not having the right stuff? On consecutive innings. Trying to find out what page it's on. Here it is. Here it is. If a starter gives up 5 in 1 inning, 6 in any 2 consecutive. 6 in any 2 consecutive. Thank you, Joel. 1 more run. They're going to let him pitch to Geiger, and he's due up next inning, but he may refresh. Okay, Herbert now with Malzone on third. That's 3-9. Right-handed. Oh, it's a base hit. And Malzone scores. It's a 7-6 ball game. Oh my, thank you, Joel. That's really helpful. 7 for 3 innings. Boy, you know your rules. 3-9 for Geiger, right-handed, double one, base hit the rest. And out comes the manager. I forgot who the manager was for the Red Sox. Yeah, Pinky Higgins. Pinky Higgins. And that's going to be it for Ray Herbert. That's it for Ray. That's 2-3. I'm sorry, Herbert pitched 4 2/3. Seven. And the neat thing is it does reflect a falling apart here. He walked 2, hit 1, struck out 3, and he's responsible for Geiger on first, but he's allowed 6 runs. And let's see who's going to come in. And he may hit next inning. It's 7-6. This pitcher may hit. Turk Lown could conceivably finish this game. Where is Kemmerer? I think Kemmerer is non-carded. Oh, here he is. Okay. We're going to bring Lown in. Better yet, we'll bring in Kemmerer and we'll save Lown. Not that it really matters. Is that so, Demos? You know the backstory on him? You know the backstory on, I should say the bad story on Pinky Higgins? the bad legacy. It's going to be Russ Kemmerer who pitched in this game in real world. And we apologize, there's going to be a break in the action. This is before they had rules to speed up the game. Let's see, Kemmerer, here he is, no record, a 3.00 ERA. +2. The backstory on Higgins is he, how could I put it factually? I don't want to invoke what his thoughts were or his beliefs. But if you Google, and I'm doing this right off the top to see what happens, Pinky Higgins racism, what comes up is an article in the Boston Pilot, and others too, about his fatal flaw. When he retired as a player after the 46th season, he had forged a solid reputation, playing 14 years, making the All-Star team 3 times, 2 World Series, lifetime average 292. But the world of baseball was about to change, and he did not change with it. Pinky Higgins was and remained an outspoken racist. His racism did no harm to his reputation during the time he played, because baseball itself, the business, not the sport, was racist. It wasn't until 47, the year after Higgins retired as a player, that Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. And then by then, Pinky, and a nickname, by the way, that he detested, had begun his managing career with the Roanoke Red Sox in the Piedmont League. And as he worked himself up, baseball gradually integrated, but not the Sox. And when he took over as manager for the Sox in '55, the team was lily white and mired in mediocrity. It goes on with, here's a link to it, if any of you are interested in catching that. And that's a legacy that, you're remembered for what you're remembered for. No. Oh, Christ. Here's Harding now. Hardy and Russ Kemmerer in for the fatigued Ray Herbert. And that's the first time in a while that I've had a pitcher get fatigued for not having good stuff. Based on 6 runs in 2 consecutive innings. His endurance was 8. Here's Hardy now. The go-ahead, the tying run is on first 2 outs. He probably hated Pinkos as well. Absolutely, Joel. Here's the pitch to Hardy. 5'7", right-handed, walked him. First and second. And here comes Schilling. I shouldn't make a spectacle of him, but it's just us, right? And I will say that I'm fortunate enough to have been raised in a context, a socio-cultural context, where I learned at age 7 in 2nd grade what discrimination was and what racism was, and about Black history, and it's really become part of me, to embrace diversity. First and second, 2 outs. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I was fortunate enough to have been raised this way from an early on. Here's Kemmerer. The pitch to Schilling. I imagine some of you too, if not all of you. 5-8 right-handed, double 1-2, and it's a base hit. And that's going to score Geiger to tie up this ball game. And that's charged to Herbert. Let's take a peek at that again. What a game. 5-8 right-handed, double 1-2. And it's a base hit. 4 runs in, 7 runs allowed by Herbert, where he started off looking very good in the early innings. My goodness. And Ike DeLocke is going to hit. Or do you think I ought to pinch hit for him, folks? I mean, how many frickin' pitchers should I bring in? Ike, 3, 4. He allowed 2 unearned runs, but didn't look so good. You know, if I have the nerve, I'm going to hit for Ike DeLocke. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hit for DeLocke. And I'm going to take a break after this half inning. I'll probably bring in Chet Nichols, the left-hander. It's going to be Russ Nixon, left-handed hitter. Russ Nixon is coming out. They're going for more here. It's first and third. That was a 5-8 single, yeah. First and third, Nixon. Coming in, and it will be Nichols, the new pitcher. We'll address that in due course. 4 runs in for the Red Sox. Here's Nixon now, facing Kemmerer, who came in for Herbert, and he walked a batter and then let up the single, which scored another run. Here's the pitch now to Nixon from Kemmerer. 6'5", left-handed, struck him out. And finally, the inning is over. 4 runs. How do you like that? And look at that line score. It's all tied at 7. And I think we have all come to what would be a well-deserved break for about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm not going to lie to you. And Nichols looks to pick up these middle innings for the Red Sox, and then they have Raditz. Nichols has an ERA of 4.50. I guess that is 2 earned runs in 4 innings. He has no record. He's a good reliever. He only pitched 57, but still. Nichols again. Oh, look at Nichols, 2-0. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong player there. Nichols has an ERA, 1 earned run in 5 innings. My math is so bad, but that's an ERA of under 2. I bet you somebody out there can figure it out. He's 2-0, all in relief. And Nichols coming out from the bullpen. Spiro T. Agnew. Now, how did his name come up? Did I tell you the anagram for Spiro Agnew? +1. Oh, oh. I think I did. I'd be recycling. We saw Nixon. Now he just needs Spiro C. Sorry, Kathy, but you know we just have some fun sometimes. She's from New York, so she can handle it. Chet Nichols will be the fourth pitcher for Boston in a 7-7 ball game, and we're gonna let Chet take his time. You go figure it out, Tony. It's true. If you take the T out, okay? Anyway, I'm going to take a little break here. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we'll be back in about, 3 to 5 minutes. Stand by, please. Oh, Kathy, you're such a good sport. You really are. Oh! And I think Agnew deserves it because he was such a moralizer. He would get on talk shows and moralize, and it turns out he was a tax evader. What happened to my cup? Oh, there it is. Well, we got through to about the midpoint of this ball game, unless there are extras. And it's been quite a ball game. A 7-7 game. The Red Sox finally clawed back to get 4 in the 5th. And Chet Nichols is coming in to try to hold it for the Red Sox. As we come back to the action here at Comiskey. Leading it off will be Cam Carrion. Here's Nichols now. The pitch to Carrion. 4-10. Right-handed, grounds it to short X. Brassard 329. (10-3) gets to it. G2. E29. 369. And he throws him out. And boy, I am not a fan of being put in this position. They've only used 2 pitchers. Wow. We'll bring Lown in. Yeah. Kemmerer did not look too great. He pitched 1/3 of an inning. There'll be a hitter. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs charged to him. And Kurt Lown, I can tell you right now, who pitched in this game in real world, will come in next inning. Turk Lown. Turk is 1-1 with a 6.00 ERA. Turk Lown, and that's a reflection of their 9-game losing streak, I would say. Let's see who's coming in to hit. As I recall, they don't have much of a bench. No, they don't. Whoa, they don't. Sammy Esposito, 235. Only Sherm Lawler is better at 260 something. So Esposito will be the pinch hitter. The White Sox were 85 and 77, so they're not a bad team. Here's Sammy Esposito pinch hitting, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th, tied at 7. Nichols and the pitch, 1-8. And that's single 1-17, base hit Esposito. A pinch hit single. He's a 1-14. And Landis is the batter. Here's Nichols now. The pitch to Landis. 5-11, right-handed, grounds to first X. A lot of X's here. That's Runnels, 3-11. 4-3, it goes through, base hit, S1. Runnels, E11. 3-5-7. It's an S1 single. Esposito goes to second and holds. First and second, 1 down. Here's Fox. Pitch from Nichols. 3-5. Base hit. Esposito scores. Landis goes to third. 3 straight singles allowed by Nichols. First and third, 1 out. Joe Cunningham, the batter. This is lefty-lefty. He still seems effective. Infield is playing it back. Okay, here's Nichols. 4-8, left-handed, grounds it to first B. That's going to score another run with the first and third. First baseman Runnels throws it to second to force Fox. Cunningham is safe and Landis scores. It's a 9-7 ball game. And it's first and second with 2 outs for Floyd Robinson. .611, left-handed, walked him. My goodness, bases are full now. Whoops. No, first and second, I'm sorry. That was... Let me just see. We had first and second. Then the base hit brought home Esposito. It was first and third. And then that brought home that run. It was first and just a runner on first. So it's first and second with 2 down, 2 in. And here's Al Smith. You were talking politics earlier. Nixon, Agnew. You remember Al Smith? Anyone know who Al Smith was? It's pretty easy if you know a bit about American politics, American political history. It's first and second, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Smith. 1-9, left-handed, pops it up behind the plate. It's Pagliarone, and the side is retired. 2 runs allowed by Chet Nichols. And I guess it paid off. When is Nichols fatigued? Let's take a peek at that. We have 3 innings. Oh, I forgot to finish the lock. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everybody. I forgot that's 2-3. Nichols, he pitched 1 inning to lock. 2 hits. Hit 1, struck out. Whoops. Hit 1, walked none, struck out 1, and allowed no earned runs. Nichols pitched his first inning here. His first endurance. That's correct, Bill Ivamy. Yes, Bill. I think Al Smith. I think Joel's correct too. He ran in the primary in 32, and he was sort of a precursor in a way, or at least a contemporary of being a progressive Democrat. Today, that's a bad word. Nichols is a 3, Bill. Does that inform you at all in terms of what you're thinking of? Esposito, with the pinch hit single he scored along with Landis to make it a 9-7 game. And the new pitcher is Turk Lown, top of the 6th. Runnels 0 for 2, walked and scored. Here's Lown. 6'9", left-handed, grounded to short X. Those damn X's. Aparicio 123. 4-1 gets to it, G2. E23. E23, 4-8-10, and he throws him out. What's perfect, Bill? Runnels is retired. Here comes Bersaud. Sometimes I lose context in the text. Here's Bersaud, 1 out, nobody on. It's a Guterman game, yeah. 2-5, struck him out. 2 down. Finally got a pitcher who can get 2 people out. But look, if anyone else was scoring this game, would it be neater looking? I mean, you know. Here's Lown facing Yastrzemski. 6-2, left-handed, fly to center. It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Nichols, on the Nichols fatigue. It is a 1-2-3. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Nichols will now pitch his 2nd inning. If he continues to stay in, his first endurance would be the 7th. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Hirschberger leading it off. White Sox by 2. 6-6, right-handed, double 1-6. It's a double, devil die again. Hirschberger with a lead-off double. And here's Luis Aparicio. All right, Bill. Indeed. Here's Aparicio. Pitch from Nichols, 6-8, right-handed, single 1-11, base hit, devil die again. 1 asteroid. 1st and 3rd, no outs. And Carrion. Lown on deck. Infield back. Infield in. Pitch to Carrion, 3-9 left-handed, grounds it to short A. That would have scored a run, but it was brought in at the last moment. 1st and 3rd in. Batter out, runner infield in, 1st and 3rd, 8. Batter out, runner on 3rd holds. And Aparicio advances to 2nd on a 3-9 left-handed, 1 out. And Turk Lown is coming out 2 hits. There's just so many pitchers you could bring in. Lown is a 1 WR. Lown right-handed hitter. Just taking a little peek here at the White Sox bullpen. They have Mike Joyce, 43 innings pitched, if it becomes necessary. And Dom Zanny, 86 innings pitched, if it becomes necessary. Fisher has pitched 2 games in a row. He's not available. With a 9-7 lead, Lown steps in. And his endurance, by the way, is 3. Here's the pitch to Lown. 1-7 struck him out. First strikeout for Nichols, 2 down. First, second, and third. Top of the order, Landis, 3 for 4. I don't do suicide bunts. That's 6-8. Right-handed. Single 1 to 11. It's a base hit. That'll score a run. Oh, my. Hirschberger scores. Aparicio goes to third. Third run batted in for Jim Landis on a 6-8 right-handed. Now here's Nellie Fox. First and third, 2 away. That's 5-11, left-handed, grounds to first X. Runnels, 3-11. Ah, 11-3 gets to a G2. E11. Whoa, 2-3-4. That would be nice on a replay. 2-3-4 takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. 1 run, though. Chet going to take 1 more for the team. He's allowed 3 runs in 2 innings. I mean, someone's got to give up all these runs. Oh. It's 10-7 as the White Sox have retaken the lead. And out comes Turk Lown for his 4-5 second inning of relief. He retired the side in order in the 6th. It's 10-7. White Sox by 3. Here's Pagliarone, top of the 7th. Actually, yes, Demos. And he is available. We had DeBusschere come into a game in which he relieved in real world. So it's a good reminder he is available if needed. But Lown is handling things just fine now. He retired the first 3 batters he faced in the 6th. Here's Pagliarone. 5-7 right-handed struck him out. Second strikeout for Turk. And here's Malzone, who has a shot at a cycle. With a base hit and a double, he would do it. He's 2 for 3, 3-run home run, a 2-run triple. He's knocked in 5. And they're still losing. 3-5 right-handed, grounds it back to Lown. And he throws it to first, 2 away. That's 5 in a row for Turk. And here's Gary Geiger. 5-7 left-handed, struck him out. So another 1-2-3 inning for Turk, and it's the 7th inning stretch. Gene Conley also played in the NBA. I did not know that. Conley is also a starter, and he's starting soon. And for that reason, he's not being used. The Red Sox. He is on the Red Sox, Conley. Both starts, principally a starter, and relieves. He was 15 and 14, 33 starts. He's not available today. We move to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Nichols. Here's his first endurance inning. He would have reached fatigue in both of these innings had they been endurance innings. 5, 6, and here he comes. Joe Cunningham comes to the plate. Nichols into his windup. That's 4-10, left-handed, grounds to short X. That is Brassoud, 329 all day. 8-3, G3, E29. 4-7-9, throws him out. Cunningham retired. Here's Floyd Robinson. Danny Ainge was a NBA MLB guy. Here's the pitch to Floyd. 4-2 left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Nichols. And Al Smith, 2 for 4. That's an interesting thing. You can think about how many presidents are named in this game, and the answer is 1. How many politicians? 2. I'm sure there are others. I'm sure there were politicians named Fox, Cunningham. I'm sure. 2 outs and Al Smith. Did I just do Al Smith? Oh Lord. Did I hit for Al Smith yet? Did I roll for Smith? I don't think so. I'm looking at the replay. Yeah, I did not. Okay, so here is Nichols. These games take a lot out of me, but it's a pleasure in getting the mental exercise. 6-9 right-handed walked him. Smith is on, and here's Hirschberger. 4-4 right-handed, ballpark slash. Right-hander 1-6, line to short, and a nice catch by Brassoud, although he made 2 errors today. And the side is retired. We're heading to the 8th. Turk Lown has been perfect in relief. He may end up being the star of the game for some people. If he keeps this up, Carroll Hardy leads it off. Lown into his windup. That's 1-4 right-handed. Hit well by Hardy. Into the gap for a double. Hardy with the leadoff double off Lown in his first endurance inning. Here's Chuck Schilling. There'll be a hitter for Nichols. 410 right-handed, single one line. Whoa! It's a base hit. Goes through. Past the diving Al Smith. Oh, Hardy goes to third and holds. Look at it again. Oh, my. 410. Who says Strat-O-Matic isn't a great freaking game? Single one. Devil die all day today. Al Smith dived for it. It looked like a pretty easy play, but he could not get it. And the pinch hitter is coming up, who will be the tying run at the plate. My goodness. And Turk is one hitter walk away from fatigue. Oh, my. Woo! We've used Gardner and Nixon. It's going to be Luke Clinton. They're going for the best pinch hitter they have. Luke Clinton is coming out. And there's action in the White Sox bullpen. As Lown had great stuff, but like all fires that burn bright, they go out quickly. Mike Joyce warming for the White Sox. Lou Clinton, first and third. Now they're going to give up a run for a double play, infield back. Here's Lown. And the pitch to Clinton. And there's another president. That's 5'11", right-handed, walked him. And that's it for Lown. That's it for Turk. And they're going to bring in Joyce a little sooner than they thought. My goodness. Lown pitched 2 innings, has not retired a batter, 2 hits. He walked 1, struck out 3, has allowed none but responsible for the bases loaded. And Mike Joyce is coming in. Just handle it very, very ever so carefully. No record. 1 earned run in 4 innings. Mike Joyce +3. Here's Joyce. Base is full, infield back. Again, the White Sox will give up a run in a 10-7 ball game to get 2 outs. Here's Pete Runnels. Maybe their best hitter, along with Yastrzemski. Joyce is ready. The wind-up, the pitch to Runnels. That's 6-8, left-handed, base hit to left. Oh, my. Hardy scores. Schilling, rounding third. 1-14, 1-15. 1-14, he's coming home. Here's the throw from Floyd Robinson. And he is out! Oh, Floyd! Floyd gets him. Floyd throws out Schilling for the first out of the inning. And it's second and third. 1 out. 10-8 ball game. That's not the way they wanted to let up a run. That one's charged to Lown. Here's Eddie Brassard now. A chance for redemption. Chaim Ganat, a child psychologist, said, always give a child a chance to redeem themselves. Well, here's the chance for Eddie, who committed 2 errors today. And both those errors were instrumental in allowing runs. Actually, the first one was not, because there was a double play right after. But nevertheless, it's second and third, one out. Infield is brought in now. Here's Joyce. That's good, Demos. The pitch to Brassard. That's 110, right-handed. Fly ball left. This might be deep enough, with a question mark. 110 left-handed. Clinton. 1-12. That's a 110. 1-12, -1, 1-11. +2, 1-13. I'm sorry. He's coming home. Oh, and he's out! Oh my! Let's look at that again. It was Luke Clinton, 1-12, trying to tag. 1-12, the fly to left, 1-11, +2, 1-13. And he is thrown out by Floyd Robinson. And the side is retired. 2 assists from the outfield. And I'm trying to remember who made the first one. Oh my. I'm looking at the replay. I really don't want to have to pull up the camera. It was a 6-8 on Reynolds. It was a base hit to left. It's twice by Floyd Robinson. Two assists in the 8th by Floyd Robinson. And the cool thing about it is you have the score sheet to denote this, but if you really care about it, you can always go on YouTube and pull up the game and watch it. 1 run on 3 hits, a walk, and 2 assists by Floyd Robinson. We're moving to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 10-8 ball game. And anyone who's been following this game knows this game is hardly over. There's a pitcher for Nichols. Whoa, 2-3-4. Whoa, 2-3-4. Wow, Nichols pitched 3 innings. I'm trying to figure out who's the winner and loser of record here. Here's where they tied it up. Here's where they tied it up in the 5th. And then the White Sox took the lead to stay. I think it's Turk Lown. Can anyone help me with that? Lown allowed no runs. Whew. Lord, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he came out here as the winner of record, exactly. The loser is whoever let up these runs here, and that's Muffett. Was that Muffett? No, that's for Nyes? No, that's 2, 3, 4. That's Nichols. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Oh, God. The last out in the top of the 5th was Kemmerer. Thanks for your help on this, Bill. Wow, Bill, nice statistic. 13 outfield assists. That's a lot. It's like 1 every 10 games or so. Oh, Lord. No, I'm asking who's the winner of record. DeLocke allowed 2 earned, but that's 7 runs. I think Nichols is the loser. But I'm trying to figure out who's the winner of record. It's a 10-8 ball game. There's going to be yet another pitcher for the Red Sox. If I can figure out who I'm going to bring in Arnold Early. Actually, I'm going to bring in Hal Kolstad. 5.43. Kemmerer. Oh, Bill, you're too kind. You know that? You're too freaking kind. Kolstad will come in. Isn't he terrific? We'll put that. And I just take your word for it. You know, I'm not a believer in faith. I'm not a big fan of faith as a method of justifying knowledge, but even agnostic people like myself put their faith, for example, in other people. So when scientists who I trust say things on faith, meaning their word, another term could be authority. Oh, Nichols the loss. Yeah, I have 2 dots to denote that. I never changed it. Kemmerer the win. Kolstad coming in for Boston. He has no record. He has an ERA of over 9, 4 earned and 4 1/3. But real thanks there to Bill Ivamy, because I'm too wasted right now. Not from drugs or anything, just, this game has tired me out. But the good news, it's 10-8. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. We're almost done. As the Red Sox, if you're looking ahead, will bring up Yastrzemski, Pagliarone, and Malzone. But until then, it'll be Louis Aparicio leading it off. No, you're right, Bill. No, you're right. Bill, you're right not to be too quick. But look, you originally incorrectly identified DeLocke as the loser. I coincidentally did not change it I put Nichols. You're right. And we shouldn't be too quick on any method of justifying knowledge and remain skeptical. I mean, when it comes to things like, do I love my son? I mean, I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about, truth claims, reality claims. And much of the reality claims we make are about a social reality, not an objective, meaning independent of the observer reality. Epistemology when I was a scholar, was one of my, you're on your fourth beer. Lord, Bill, I would do a beer if I had one here, I guess. It makes me feel out of control. I like cannabis, okay? I like cannabis. And I am waiting till after I speak to my son. A ritual every day. And we have our members only option here. I'm doing my Glamorous Life at 6 p.m. Eastern, which will be members only, to let you all know. And I hope you all don't have hard feelings about me with my monetization. I don't want to be apologetic about it. Just roll with it. Programming note, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., members only, Minnesota Twins at the Cleveland Indians. But at 2 p.m., it'll be open to all the Los Angeles Angels at the Detroit Tigers. And pitching for the Detroit Tigers, and I think now is as good a time as any and I thought of you, Bill. It will be Don Mossy pitching tomorrow. For the Detroit Tigers. One thing about him, though, he could pitch. Oh, yeah. That'll be tomorrow, 2 p.m. That's open to everybody. All right. Oh, yeah. Louis Aparicio leading it off, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour my final cup of coffee, my final stimulant of the day. And we have a chance, we're going to finish this before the 4:30 game on the East Coast, 1:30 on the West Coast, 2:30 Spokane Steve time. He keeps his clock an hour ahead, believe it or not. And we'll be finished in time for that. There is a method to my insanity, and that includes I am not going to be scheduling games that conflict with people who broadcast, who I follow. And anyway, 4:30 is too late a start for me because my phone call, my daily phone call with my son, I know you'll be there. And by the way, that was an astute epistemological warning from Bill Ivamy about don't be so quick with faith. But faith means belief without evidence. And, again, if a trusted scientist makes a reality claim based on my experience, then based on that authority, I will often have faith. For example, I've read multiple times that the sun is very loud. Do I know that personally? No. Never been close enough to hear the sun. But on faith, I believe that's probably true. It most likely is true. I don't want to get into epistemology here. I'll put everyone to sleep. All my claims are tentative, other than the love I have for my son. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, whoa, here's Aparicio. Kolstad on the mound. Oh, that's going to be 5'9" right-handed. Struck him out. And that's rare. Without looking, I'll tell you right now. Well, 36 strikeouts. That's a lot for him. Here's Carrion. Kolstad winds and deals. 6-3, right-handed. Fly ball left X. Oh, my fellow epistemologist, Bill Ivamy. Who thought? Who would know? Who would have thought? 6-3. Fly ball left X. That's going to be for Yastrzemski, 111. Oh, I'm on fumes, folks. 111, 2-1 gets to it, G2. E11. Whoa, that was not the right chart. See, it is a good thing that I write these down. That's 2-1, F2. E11. Whew, here's the roll. E11, 4-7-8. It might have been twice, but whatever. He makes the catch, 2 outs. And here comes Mike Joyce. Second time they've had a relief pitcher hitting. This time they're serious. Joyce or bust. He's a 3 WR. I'll consult the pitcher's hitting card if it lands on it. Whoa, 2-6. That could be a hit. Whoa. He's a 3 WR. No. 2-6 struck him out. Kolstad, 1-2-3. Only pitcher for Boston to do so. Kathy should be pleased, as the White Sox on the verge of breaking their 9-game losing streak. And Mike Joyce on the mound for the save. Oh, by the way, Nichols technically, I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What happened here? Who did I take out here? Oh, I took Nichols out here. And Nichols ends up getting 3 2/3. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait a minute. You know, there comes a time where you just give up. I give up on trying to figure this. Who was pitching here? I guess it was it Lown? 4, 5, 6, 7. We thought he came out with no outs. That's right. Yes, he actually gets 2/3 extra because it's his base runners. We have Joyce 1/3 here. And we'll add this inning. I'm going to add it now just to be sure. Otherwise, this is going to be crazy. It's Yastrzemski, Pagliaroni, and Malzone. And what's on your menu for dinner tonight? Here's Joyce for the save. The windup, the pitch to Carl. 2-7, right-handed, double 1, base hit. Yastrzemski is on. And this is not an endurance inning. Here's Pagliarone. He could tie it up with one swing. From the stretch Joyce. 412, right-handed. Grounds it back to Joyce X. 3-0. 412 right-handed. 3-0. 19-3. He gets to a G1, turns around, throws to second. Let's see if he can get that throw off. It's a 0. G1 turns around. And it's a double play. Nice play by Joyce. Turned around, threw it to Fox at second for one. And then over to Cunningham, double play. And we've come up to the last out for the Red Sox. Frank Malzone. Here's the pitch from Joyce. 4-3, right-handed, grounder to third X. This could be the ball game. Al Smith, though, 431. For 4, no, it's going through for a base hit. Lord. Smithy 31 at third. 6-11-13. It goes through for a single. And Gary Geiger with N power is the tying run at the plate. Let me just enjoy this coffee. Hold on. Kathy Harden. Oh, shit. Let me just savor some of this coffee here. Let me add a nice glow to the game. Oh, that's good coffee, you know. We have Kathy Harden on first. Bill Ivamy on second, I don't know, on third. Joel Horlin at the plate. Here's Joyce. The windup. The pitch to Geiger. Left-handed hitter, 1-9. Flies it to right. It's playable by Hirschberger. Hirschberger makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The final. Chicago White Sox, 10. Boston Red Sox, 8. Finally, the White Sox break their 9-game losing streak. I'll be back with the recap in just a moment. 5, 6, 7, 8 and a third. And then 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to put in his earned runs, which was 0. He gets the save. We'll give Kemmerer, after consultation with Bill Ivamy, the win. And Kemmerer is now 1-0. Kolstad, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kemmerer pitched 1 inning. And we'll just put in 0 here. I'm going to count the hits manually. Boston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits. I don't keep the amount of hits a pitcher has let up. I don't keep that as a statistic. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's Chicago 16. Boston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits. 2 errors. This was good pitching right here. And that was Lown who did that. Kemmerer pitched 1/3 of an inning. I'd like to just appeal. Bill Ivamy says that Floyd Robinson is the star of the game. He was 0 for 3, walked twice, scored a run, made 2 assists, which would have tied the game. I do want to appeal to the Major League Baseball rule that the official scorer can award the win to a pitcher who pitched more effectively. Okay, and I would argue that both Lown and Joyce were more effective than Kemmerer, to no fault of Kemmerer, even though I think Kemmerer did let up a hit that contributed to not a run earned by him. But I just want to appeal that maybe Lown deserves the win. I'll wait for Bill to get the final call on that. And what a game it was. Whoa. The final, Chicago White Sox, 10 runs, 16 hits, no errors. The Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. Floyd Robinson, definitely the MVP of the game. I don't see a word from Bill Ivamy. I want to say to everybody, thank you for being here. Looking through the list here, I'm going to go through it right here. Bill Ivamy, Kathy Harden, of course. Joe Cronin, AL president, will decide. Can you get back to me on that? How soon can we get Joe? Can you page him? It's actually, it's fine the way it is, unless you want me to. I would give it to Lown, but I think Lown had nothing to do. 4-5. Yeah, these 2 innings were Lown. We'll give it to Kemmerer. That's fine. I want to say thank you to Bill Ivamy, Kathy Harden, Baseball Demos, Joel Horlin. Tony was here. He found a Nixon Agnew campaign button. John Mitch, 81. Thank you for being here. Phil Leota got his first set. He's been playing since 1967. Rick DeBar and everybody else in the Strat-O-Matic community. Stay strong, everybody, will you? Stay well. And Lord, I'll tell you, programming note, open to the public tomorrow, 2 p.m., Los Angeles Angels at Don Mossy and the Detroit Tigers, 2 p.m. I'll catch you all next time. what a game. Just in time to take a little break and then enjoy Spokane Steve for his game today. Heath.